Alright everybody, Free for Steve, Raid Shadow Legends series. So over the weekend there's been this 2x chance on ancient shards. We had quite a few gems still stacked up from what we were holding on for if we ever needed it doing fusion. But we were just lucky and we never ended up needing the gems for it. So I did decide to just YOLO the gems and buy the ancient shard packs just for the crack, just to see what happened. I just screen recorded it. I didn't think I was going to get anything, so I didn't record it as if it was going to be a video. But we did manage to strike it lucky, so I'm going to switch over quickly to the recording. Right, so this was just the only ancient shard that I had at the time before I did the gems, and it pulled and was just a rare. So then this is where I then decided, I had a quick look around first, see if there was any shards anywhere that I could just go and buy, like from 3v3 and whatnot, but there wasn't. So that's when I decided to just go in and buy them. I had a bit of a look at the points breakdown. So when I saw this, I saw that there was a soulstone there. Did announced at this point that with what is now today, there's going to be a soul summoning increase chance, which is happening in about 20 minutes, but in about 15 minutes I'm going to be going to work, so I'll record that later and add this in here. So that if I can get that at least, that'll be nice. So when I got the first 11, got an epic, and I got a dupe Sinacia, which was one of them things that sort of cements what we've been like with luck with dupes on this account. Whether it be the same rares over and over again or the same epics over and over again, it just continues. So went straight in and put her in the faction guardians, and back to then pull the other 10. Now we've got a Trigor, and he's one of the rares for the fusion that goes from the rare to the epic for the Lady Mikage, so he's gone straight in the vault. I think we got 2 of them or something during these pulls, or one was for the Razin fusion or something like that, so they go in the vault. So I just double checked where I was on the point and then got the next 11, and here we go. Got ourselves a legendary, and we got Rashard, who is a block damage champion. So he gets used on, it's quote unquote unkillable, but it's by utilising block damage for clan boss, where basically you time everything right so that block damage is on your entire team when the big AoEs happen. So then you just don't take any damage. Now I had a quick look around after this. I'll tell you what, we'll quickly just done, because we did do the other 10. Yeah, I've got 2 epics in this. Let's see where we got points wise. Yeah, so we managed to get the epic parts of the stuff for the relic, which I forgot about, so we're actually going to go and quickly do this right now. What we can get, if we can make one, relic crafting. Oh, we've got 100. Let's have a little cheeky go on that. Come on, legendary. Nope. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so Rashard. So I've been having a look around, trying to see if I could figure out if we've got the rest of the squad that can do the team yet, and from what I could see, I don't think we do. Because a lot of the ones where you only use 1 block damage champion, so a lot of them use 2 of them, so like a Demitha or Helicath, like we wanted to try and get the other day. Because block damage as a buff can't be extended with a buff extender, so we couldn't even go that route of just him casting block damage. We used 2 buff extenders to then get it for the 4 turns, and then obviously it would be booked, so it would be down to 4 turns. We can't do that. Then a lot of the other teams that don't utilize double block damage all sort of need Seeker, essentially like extreme turn meter boosting, like double deacon and stuff like that. And he has this, so 3 turn cooldown when it's booked. It put a 30% turn meter fill, increase attack. Then he also gains an extra turn, so that basically means that this is on a 2-turn cooldown. Because it goes down to 3, but then he gains an extra turn, does the default attacks, and then it's down to 2. So it's like extreme turn meter fill constantly. So I don't think at the minute we can do it. Unless maybe there's a variation of like the double deacon out there where you use like we've got High Cartoon and we've got the turn meter fill from like Jog. It's a 20% turn meter fill. High Cartoons is 15%. Mad Hatter does one, and it's the 20 as well. Like we've got decent turn meter stuff, but it's whether it would work the same as a double deacon, because deacon is his is a 15% on a 3-turn cooldown, but again it gives himself an extra turn. So I'm guessing the double deacon works like having a single seeker. So it's a 2-turn cooldown on both of them for 15%, which makes it 30. And he also has decreased defense and a leech. He is a guy that you can use a promo code when you start a new account, so you could have one of him. But we went Wukong. That's what kind of happened. So at the minute, I think I'm still kind of going to go with the ally protection route with Trumbor. I'm trying to see if I can get away with only using one ally protection rather than having to use 2 to cover everything with Captain Tamila as well. Try and get away with just one and maybe a buff extension. But we might only then be able to do Nightmare, because I think I've seen a lot of people discussing it when they've been trying to figure it all out. Discussing jumping from Nightmare to Ultra Nightmare. These days it might not be so bad, because these threads were from like a couple of years ago when people were discussing it. But like things have changed so much in the game, like gear wise, and then you've got your relics and then you've got your blessings and stuff. So power is easier to come by these days than it used to be, so it's possible that maybe we can just jump straight into Ultra Nightmare, maybe. The speed tuning is then usually different between Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare because the clan boss is faster and stuff like that. But I think it's still probably going to be the way we go. We are in the process of making the food for our next 6-star, which was going to be Trumbor. But if anybody does know of a random speed tune that does get used to do with 1 block damage champion, then that would be great. Like if you could link us it or whatever, just let us know, because otherwise we're kind of just holding off and waiting for Seeker or another block damage champion like a Demither or whatever, anything really. But yeah, I'll jump back to you later on when this increased odds for the soulstone start. I'm going to do the Iron Twins again today just to get ourselves another mortal soulstone. But yeah, I'll come back at you later on when that's happening. See you then. Okay, we're back. So this soul boost is now running live, so we're going to be pulling these in a couple of minutes. This big Titan event is obviously also going on, which kind of annoyed that they haven't split the soul up into like the 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. So we're just clearly not getting this because we don't have the resources to do what is essentially another fusion again. I'd love to get this relic because it's an absolute beast, but again, I don't know if we'll get all the points. We'll see. We'll see where we get to. We've already missed a few because it's been those stupid turn attack tournaments and they're only like 2 days long. Like I think one's on at the minute. Ice Golem turn attack. Yeah, this only started yesterday, so they're only 2 days long, these tournaments, where obviously in Fusions, your normal tournaments are like 3 days long, so even less time to do them. The only one we've finished is the arena one, and we got some in the champion chase from obviously summoning yesterday. We only got 1500 points, as you can see, and that was from a few epics and that legendary. We'll just pick up anything we can along the way. This Lunar Deck of Fate is on now as well, where it's summoning and upgrading champions. We've just been doing a bit of champion training today, so we've got some easy points. But we'll see what we get from these soulstones. I'm guessing it's point related, yeah. 90 for the mortal soulstone, 900 for those. We've got 3 of the mid ones, and I think it was 17 of these. So we'll see what we get. Wish list wise though, because we're obviously not going to get that 5-star Mad Hatter one, so we've got him in there. We've chucked Rashard straight in there. Wukong, we've still only got a basic one. Alice, we're getting the 5-star one for free, so we don't need her. Skeletor, even though I don't use him anywhere, we've got that one for free anyway. Gretel, you know, we're not particularly using her loads at the minute anyway. Epic store wise, we want as a high one on Fenchie as we can get. I think we're on 2-star at the minute, but if we can get high, that would be great. Trumbo, because we are probably building our clan boss team around him, so we'll get him in there. And Haikatu, and just, you know, potentially get more speed if we get a good one of her. Rares, it's only really Fellhound I'm bothered about. Still using Dagger at the minute, so a better one on her would be nice. So let's go ahead and we'll do a few of these, then we'll do the 10 pull. An Epic. Soul Drinker. Painsmith, I think he has some use case somewhere, if I remember rightly. I don't know if it's like Doom Tower secret rooms or whatever it is people use him for. Oh, I was about to say there's a bit of a hold back there. Piss off, Gamaran. Probably going to sell that. Let's do our 10 pull. Oh, legendary. Busy yet. Siege Hulk, we do have a Siege Hulk. Grush will eventually get from the daily login. Oh, 4-star Haikatoon. I'm quite happy with that. I don't think no, I think the last one's the speed, I think, isn't it? But still, a 4-star is very nice. The last 3, that'll get us the 10 done for the 200 coins. Alhain, we've got her, so that can go on her. Scrapper, we do have him. So we'll give our mid ones a go, let's see what we get. You're taking the piss. Oh, for God's sake. What is the point? Well, I'll wait until after the whole Alice chase is done, because knowing my bloody look, if I sold that now, something would happen in the world that would mean I don't get these. But you know, tomorrow we're starting to get them anyway, so we'll get the rank 3 tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, if it was just poor timing that, unfortunately. Right, off we go again. I mean, a 5-star one for Mad Hatter would be really nice, but oh, Ultimate Galek, we do have him. So that'll go on him nicely. Another Epic. Hoscarol, he's a good one, but we don't have him. So we'll keep hold of that. So I'm wondering, do we just buy another one of these just for what we're looking like on this anyway? So we've got 4 pulls, another one will give us 5. So yeah, we'll sell something off. So we only need 100 more of those coins. What can we get rid of for 100? So there we go, that'll do. Buy that. Here we go. Right. 6-star Templar. Quality. Oh dear, that's dreadful. I bet that doesn't even sell for much. How much does it sell for? 100. That's diabolical. What does Templar? Is he get the ally attack champion? Let's have a look. Sacred Order. Templar. Decrease speed. 4 times at random. Block damage on himself. Oh yeah, he's the counter attack one. Yeah, that ain't going to get used, because I highly doubt I'm ever going to 6-star the Templar. If we ever get up to like 900, then we can sell that off and get 1,000 and get a big pull. Let's see what that gives us now, stats wise. So we've got command and presence on it. So we're getting some more attack, improving the aura again, some defense, HP, and crit damage, which obviously we haven't built up for damage, so crit damage isn't going to make any difference. But the rest of the stats though, I wonder what that's going to mean. So if we just say that you know, we're in Demon Lord. Does her... I suppose we can't really see what that would entail. Her speed becoming because of that improved aura. You don't get that on here. Not bad though, the stats though. The extra defense and the other 1000 HP is going to be really nice. Help her survive a bit longer. So we'll probably see how that goes in our clan boss run later on. So let's have a... I could do with another... Tell you what, is there anything I can do with the training just to grab a couple of 100 points? Anybody? We'll just... Tell you what, we'll just chuck a couple of brews in some of these rank 4s. Right? No, not that many. And in you. That should have us at 6,000. Right. So this is the one that I saw them mention as well, that this is the one where you can lock in the rarity. So if you pull an epic, you can lock that in, so then this doesn't change even if you pull a blue. So you've got the ability to sort of, if you're doing this whole thing, you can at least guarantee yourself to get one bunch of 3 if you get one early on. Or realistically, now the first time you get a purple, you just lock it in. Realistically, you should potentially be able to get, how many others? 10 epics. So if you were going for this whole thing, you should be able to guarantee yourself 3 of these epic chests, which have some nice stuff in there, like a mythical tome. The amount of opportunities that you get these days to get these is quite slim, so pretty nice. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Where should we go? I reckon this one's calling to me. And it's green. I wish it wasn't calling to me. This one. This one. The blue one. Do I? If you pin the rarity and then flip a common card, your streak won't be reset. But if you flip an epic, it will be reset. Oh, that's quite nice. And I might do that. I could lock in the blue, and then even if I pull an epic one, it'll be reset. So then I can pin in the epic. So yeah, we'll do that. Another blue. Can we do it? Can we do it? This one. No. Last one. This one. No. That's a shame. But at least we can get... If we can get another blue, I'll still be doing some champion training now. So I'll get some more. Yes, that's where we are at the minute. Like I said, not a huge amount's changed, except obviously pulling Rashard. I was thinking earlier while I was at work, could I potentially build... Because I mentioned earlier on in the video how I couldn't really build a full block damage team because I don't have, for example, like Seeker to make it faster, or a second block damage champion. But could I do block damage on 4 turns for 2 of the turns, and then that like mitigates the damage from the AoEs completely, and then maybe use the ally protection to help cover the stun target to make sure the stun target never takes too much damage, because he'll have increased defense on him as well. So he'll take half of the damage that the stun target takes, but then they only take half damage, so they aren't gonna. So I think that could work, because then as well, if he's placed this before the stun happens, and then he then a speed tuner, so he's the first one to go after the stun, he can then clear the debuff. Depending on who it is that I use as a stun target, if it's just a DPS, it might not be as important. But I could then potentially use this as affinity friendliness for the debuffs he puts out. So if he's like magic, I think he puts out is it decrease? Might be decrease attack on magic, and there might be decrease speed on spirit. But whichever one it is, I think that would probably be more important, because if it's speed tuned, we don't want to be taking decreased speed. So I could have him there to straight away take the decreased speed away, or whichever debuff it is on the other affinities. I think that might be more important than removing the stun, because I could just try and make one of the DPS people the stun target. So like Fenchi, he could be the stun target because he's just there for damage, but all he needs to do is stop anybody else taking the stun who makes the run work. Like especially like Rashard, we can't have him taking the stun. Or like if we have Haikatoon in there doing the speed, we can't have her taking the stun either. So that, I was thinking that could be a way. I need to look into it to see if that's viable, or would it kind of be a waste. I'm going to keep looking into that. But if anybody knows, like if anybody's like really good with sort of clan boss speed tuning teams and stuff like that, because I've had a look around on like Deadwood Jedi's website and stuff like that. I can't find specifically what I want, so it's just a difficult one to try and figure out. It might be one of them where I just have to go ahead and do it. A 6-star Rashard and a 6-star Trumbar, and just give it a try. I'll leave this one here, and in a few days' time, see how we've been getting on. And thanks again for watching. So I'll catch you next time. Cheers.